Hello everyone, and I'm thrilled you're joining me today for a special journey. We're heading to the heart of America, to a place many people fly over, but few truly get to know. We are going to explore Nebraska. Wide open story, big skies, rolling prairies, dramatic rock formations, cities buzzing with life. Not just flat farmland. Look closer. History written on the land, ancient fossil beds, deep ruts of wagon trails. We travel through time together. No random sightseeing. We're following a timeline. See Nebraska unfold, one chapter at a time. First people who called these plains home. The Great Migration West, hope and hardship of pioneers. Railroad transforms the land. Agriculture reshapes the plains. Finally, vibrant Nebraska of today. Every site gains deeper meaning. Understand people, understand the past. Nebraska's history is powerful. Resilience, innovation, deep connection to the land. A story that helped shape the nation, explore the past, appreciate today's attractions. Chimney Rock, a beacon for travelers. Omaha, a gateway to the West. Every place has a tale. We're here to listen. Get comfortable, ready for an adventure. The best travel surprises come from unexpected places. Nebraska surprised me. It will surprise you. Uncover hidden gems. Meet the spirit of the plains. See why it's not just flyover country. Dive deep into history and top sites in the time it takes to enjoy a cup of coffee. Let's begin our journey through the heart of America. We'll turn back the clock to explore Nebraska's first inhabitants, the Pawnee, Omaha, and Lakota Sioux cultures with a deep spiritual connection to the earth. Then, we'll witness the dramatic transformation of the 19th century as the Oregon Trail and railroads forged its identity. Finally, we arrive in modern Nebraska, from iconic landmarks like Chimney Rock to the vibrant cities of Omaha and Lincoln. This is your journey through the soul of the Cornhusker State. Our journey begins over 12,000 years ago, when Nebraska was a colder, wetter Ice Age world, home to colossal animals like giant mammoths. Into this world walked the first humans, Paleo-Indians. These nomadic groups were highly skilled hunters, using expertly crafted stone spear points. Sites like the Lasena Mammoth Site offer a breathtaking glimpse into this distant past. As the climate warmed and the megafauna vanished, these people adapted. They began hunting bison and gathering plants, beginning a long story of human life on the plains. As the centuries passed, another profound change swept across the plains of Nebraska. Around 2,000 years ago, some groups began to shift from a nomadic, hunting and gathering lifestyle to a more settled existence. This was the beginning of the woodland period. People started to cultivate native plants like sunflowers, marsh elder. They supplemented foods from hunting. They also developed pottery. Pottery let them make durable, fireproof containers for cooking and storage. That innovation made life more stable and encouraged longer settlements. About 1,000 years ago, this trend peaked. People built permanent homes along Nebraska's river valleys: Platte River, Loup River, Republican River. Earth lodges appear, remarkable homes for the plains. Marketing. Cutaway illustration of an earth lodge interior. Spacious circular homes with sturdy wooden frames, covered with willow, covered with grass, covered with thick sod. Warm in brutal winters, cool in hot summers. True feats of engineering. Homes for extended families. The heart of small villages. Village life followed an agricultural rhythm. Hunting, especially bison, remained vital. Farming became central to culture and economy. Women were primary farmers. Corn, beans, squash. These Mesoamerican crops moved north along trade networks. Their arrival transformed society. Reliable food supported larger populations. It enabled more complex social structures. It fostered rich ceremonial traditions, growth and stability on the plains. These villagers were not isolated. Archaeology shows a vast continental trade network. Gulf Coast shells, Great Lakes copper, Rocky Mountains obsidian. The Central Plains tradition laid groundwork for later tribal cultures. These were sophisticated, rooted societies mastering life on Nebraska's bountiful but challenging land. The Pawnee Children of the Stars. Of the great nations that called Nebraska home, the Pawnee are deeply connected to its soil, their heartland centered on the Loup and Platte River valleys. They masterfully balanced two lives, half the year in permanent Earth Lodge villages tending crops, the other half on the great bison hunt. But the Pawnee are truly the children of the stars. Their advanced understanding of astronomy was woven into every aspect of life, from the layout of their villages to the timing of their sacred rituals. Their story is a testament to the deep connection between people, land, and the stars above. The Omaha and Ponca, people of the upstream. Along the Missouri River lived the Omaha and Ponca. The name Omaha, meaning those who go against the current, recalls their migration upriver. They balanced agriculture in Earth Lodge villages with seasonal bison hunts on the plains. Their well-organized society was divided into clans with specific duties, ensuring community harmony. Today, their legacy endures. Nebraska's largest city, Omaha, is named for the tribe, and the Ponca tribe, after enduring forced removal, regained federal recognition, a testament to their resilience and unbreakable connection to their land. Section 5, the Lakota Sioux, masters of the equestrian plains. While tribes like the Pawnee farmed, western Nebraska became the domain of a different power, the Lakota. Arriving on the plains in the 18th century, they mastered the horse, transforming from villagers into quintessential nomadic hunters. The bison became the center of their universe, providing everything needed to thrive. Their dominance set the stage for dramatic conflicts when American newcomers pushed west. In the 18th century, a new chapter began as European powers arrived. France and Spain competed for control, with the French building trade alliances with tribes like the Pawnee and Omaha. A Spanish military expedition in 1720 ended in disaster, securing French influence for decades. But everything changed in 1803 with the Louisiana Purchase. Soon after, Lewis and Clark held the first formal U.S. council with Nebraska tribes, beginning an encounter that would reshape the land and its people. The arrival of Lewis and Clark was the leading edge of a tidal wave of change that would crash over the plains in the 19th century. Following them came fur traders, establishing forts like Bellevue Post. These posts became centers of commerce, drawing native peoples into a global economy, increasing reliance on American goods. The trickle of Americans became a flood by the 1840s. The Great Westward Migration began. The Platte River Valley became a national highway, Oregon Trail, California Trail, Mormon Trail. Hundreds of thousands of emigrants in covered wagons passed through Nebraska. They consumed vast resources, wood, water, grass, and their livestock grazed pastures bare. They brought disease, cholera, smallpox, which devastated tribal populations that had no immunity. Bison herds were disrupted and diminished. For native peoples, a river of white-topped wagons was terrifying. It signaled their world being irrevocably altered. The U.S. government's solution was the treaty system. Starting in the 1830s and after Nebraska became a territory in 1854, the government pressured tribal leaders to sign. In exchange for goods, money, promises of protection, tribes ceded vast ancestral lands. In 1854, the Omaha ceded lands west of the Missouri, kept a small reservation. In 1857, the Pawnee ceded central Nebraska, took a reservation along the Loup River. This marked the beginning of the end for traditional life on the plains. Confined to reservations, tribes could not follow bison, nor keep seasonal cycles. They were pushed to farm unsuitable land and became dependent on late or insufficient government rations. The Lakota fought to protect hunting grounds, conflicts like Red Cloud's War. By the 1870s, with bison nearly gone and the Army campaigning, resistance was broken. The era of free-roaming indigenous nations ended, clearing the way for settlement and statehood. With the native peoples being confined to smaller and smaller tracts of land, the stage was set for the next great drama in Nebraska's history. This was the era of the Great Overland Trails. Starting in the 1840s, the Platte River Valley became the main corridor for American westward expansion. Not a road in the modern sense, a wide, braided network of trails on both sides of the river, the Great Platte River Road, Oregon Trail, California Trail, Mormon Trail. Hundreds of thousands of pioneers funneled through Nebraska on their arduous journey west. Imagine the scene. Endless canvas-covered wagons pulled by oxen or mules, stretching for miles across the prairie. The journey was slow, 10 to 15 miles on a good day. Relentless sun, violent thunderstorms, choking dust, disease, especially cholera. The Platte River, a mile wide and an inch deep, offered water, but was often unreliable. The route was a long, flat, monotonous test of endurance. Landmarks became beacons. Fort Kearney, protection, supplies, a lifeline. Courthouse Rock, Jail Rock, Chimney Rock. That spire meant mountains were near. The migration stripped the land of resources. Timber along riverbanks burned for campfires. Prairies grazed bare. Bison herds diminished. Native peoples displaced and harmed. The trail left a scar. In many places across Nebraska, the deep, parallel ruts carved by thousands of iron-rimmed wagon wheels are still visible today. A silent, powerful reminder of the determination and sacrifice of those who traveled this road. In the 1850s, pressure mounted to organize the land west of the Missouri River for settlement and a transcontinental railroad. The solution was the Kansas-Nebraska Act of 1854. This pivotal legislation officially created the Nebraska Territory, opening its fertile soil to settlers. But it included a controversial clause: popular sovereignty. Settlers would vote on whether to allow slavery, overturning the Missouri Compromise. While this set the nation on a path to civil war, settlement in Nebraska began, with towns like Omaha and Bellevue quickly established. The Homestead Act of 1862, signed by President Lincoln, threw the door to settlement wide open. It offered 160 acres of public land to anyone willing to move west. After 5 years of living on and cultivating the land, it was theirs, free and clear. This promise drew hundreds of thousands to Nebraska: Union veterans, freed African Americans, and immigrants from Europe. Though many faced immense challenges and failed, millions persevered, turning the vast prairie into a landscape of farms and communities, fundamentally shaping Nebraska's character. While the Homestead Act brought the people, another great 19th century undertaking brought the means to connect them: the Transcontinental Railroad. In 1862, Congress passed the Pacific Railway Act. It authorized 2 companies to build to the Pacific. Central Pacific, build east from Sacramento. Union Pacific, build west from the Missouri River. The Union Pacific started in Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha would transform into the gateway to the west. Construction ramped up after the Civil War ended in 1865. Building across Nebraska's nearly treeless plains was monumental. The logistics were staggering. Every railroad tie, every iron rail, every spike, every piece of equipment, all the food, shipped up the Missouri or hauled overland. The workforce was a massive, mobile army, largely Irish immigrants and Civil War veterans. They lived in temporary towns that moved with the track, notorious hell-on-wheels settlements, saloons, gambling halls, violence. The railroad cut a straight path across the Platte River Valley, following old trails. Surveyors, graders, track layers pushed the iron road west. Construction clashed with the Lakota and the Cheyenne. Warriors attacked survey parties and crews, resulting in bloody skirmishes, and the U.S. Army had to protect workers. The railroad was commerce and conquest. Completion through Nebraska in the late 1860s and the 1869 link in Utah changed everything. The journey west that took months by wagon now took days by rail. The railroad recruited immigrants from Europe and sold off millions of granted acres. Towns sprang up where water towers and depots were needed. Trains connected Nebraska farms to national markets, shipping grain and cattle east, turning Nebraska into an agricultural powerhouse. Fueled by the Homestead Act and Railroad, Nebraska's population boom intensified calls for statehood. The process was entangled in post-Civil War politics over a clause limiting voting to white males. Congress forced its removal, and after overriding a presidential veto, Nebraska became the 37th state on March 1, 1867. The new capital was named Lincoln. Sodbusters and immigrants, building a life on the plains. With statehood achieved and land readily available, the great project of settling Nebraska began in earnest. The new arrivals, who came to be known as Sodbusters, faced a landscape unlike anything they had ever known. The most immediate challenge was the lack of trees. Traditional building materials like logs and lumber were scarce and expensive, so the pioneers turned to the land itself. Heavy plows cut prairie sod into dense bricks. Those Nebraska marbles were stacked like stones to build houses. The sod houses, soddies, became the iconic plains dwelling. Cheap to build and well-insulated, cool in summer, warm in winter, but dark, damp, and prone to leaks in rainstorms. Snakes, mice, insects. Life in a sod house was a constant struggle, a testament to pioneer resourcefulness and resilience. For many, soddies were temporary while they proved up homesteads and later built frame houses. The people who built these homes were diverse. Many came from eastern states, and a huge portion were born in Europe. Railroads and state agencies advertised Nebraska overseas as a promised land. German immigrants, Czechs, Swedes, Danes, Norwegians. This influx reshaped Nebraska's cultural and social fabric. Languages, religions, foods, traditions. Tight-knit ethnic communities provided crucial support. They helped build homes and barns, shared farming techniques, and established churches and social clubs. That cooperation was essential to survive the harsh, isolating plains. Their hard work laid the agricultural and cultural foundation of modern Nebraska. Early homesteaders discovered that corn was perfectly suited to Nebraska's soil. This versatile crop became the cornerstone of the agricultural economy. It was often more profitable to feed corn to cattle and ship the fattened animals to packing houses in cities like Omaha. This synergy between grain and livestock forged a new identity. By the 1890s, Nebraska was the Cornhusker State, a name officially adopted in 1945. This agricultural boom fueled industrial growth, powering Nebraska into the 20th century. In the late 19th century, Nebraska farmers faced immense economic hardship. Despite record production, they were trapped in a cycle of debt, at the mercy of powerful railroads and distant banks. This discontent gave birth to populism, a powerful political movement demanding radical reforms. Nebraska became its stronghold, led by the charismatic orator William Jennings Bryan. His electrifying Cross of Gold speech championed the common person. Though Bryan lost the presidency, many populist ideas later became law, forging a legacy of government serving ordinary people that continues to shape Nebraska. Our first stop in modern Nebraska is a world-class destination, Omaha's Henry Doorly Zoo and Aquarium. It's a center for conservation and an immersive experience that transports you to different continents. Step inside the Lied Jungle, once the world's largest indoor rainforest. Then explore the Desert Dome, the world's largest indoor desert, and its nocturnal exhibit below. From the Shark Tunnel in the Scott Aquarium to the Asian Highlands, a visit here is a trip around the world without ever leaving Omaha. The Old Market and Cultural Gems of Omaha. After a day with the animals, it's time to explore the historic heart of Omaha, the Old Market. This is where the city's past and present merge beautifully. Cobblestone streets, preserved brick warehouses, dating back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries, once a bustling wholesale and warehouse district, where the bounty of the plains arrived by rail. Today, these buildings have new life. Art galleries, unique boutiques, cozy pubs, Some of the city's best restaurants, perfect for a stroll, especially in the evening when gas lamps flicker on. Walking here feels like stepping back in time with modern comforts. Spend hours browsing galleries, featuring local and national artists, hunting for treasures in eclectic shops, upscale dining, casual cafes, old-fashioned candy stores, in summer, street performers, and a vibrant farmers market, a neighborhood with real character and community. Feel the history in the architecture and the lively spirit of modern Omaha. Just a short walk away, the Joslin Art Museum, a stunning Art Deco palace of pink Georgian marble. Inside, collections that span the globe and centuries, famous for art of the American West. Works by Carl Bodmer, Missouri River, 1830s, and Alfred Jacob Miller. Also European masters like Rembrandt, Monet, and modern and contemporary art. A world-class, peaceful escape. Omaha loves music. Holland Performing Arts Center, home of the Omaha Symphony. The Slowdown in No-Do, indie music venue. Don't forget the city's railroad history at the Durham Museum. Housed in restored Union Station, exhibits on pioneers, Native Americans, the industries that built Omaha. You can even walk through restored vintage train cars. Lincoln, the capital city and its landmarks. An hour southwest of Omaha lies Nebraska's capital, Lincoln, the state's political and intellectual heart. The city is defined by the state government and the University of Nebraska, giving it a unique feel of stately tradition and youthful energy. Lincoln's skyline is dominated by the magnificent Nebraska State Capitol. Nicknamed the Tower on the Plains, its soaring 400-foot Art Deco tower is a masterpiece, unlike any other capital in the country. Nearby, the historic Haymarket District offers a bustling hub of restaurants and shops, perfect for an evening out. Echoes of the trail. Heading west, we follow the Oregon Trail to two iconic landmarks, Chimney Rock and Scotts Bluff. For pioneers, Chimney Rock's spire broke the monotonous plains, a famous signpost bringing immense relief and a symbol of hope. Nearby, Scotts Bluff was a major obstacle, forcing wagon trains on a difficult detour. The strain carved deep ruts into the rock, still visible today, echoes of the determined souls who pass this way. We venture into one of North America's most unique landscapes, the Nebraska Sandhills. This is the largest sand dune formation in the Western Hemisphere, but don't picture a barren desert. These are ancient, grass-stabilized dunes forming a vast sea of grass. This is true cattle country, where cowboy culture is a genuine way of life. It's also a paradise for birdwatchers, famous for the annual migration of the sandhill cranes. The Sandhills are the soul of Nebraska, one of America's best-kept secrets. While Nebraska's big-name attractions are incredible, some of its greatest treasures are the smaller, quieter places scattered across the state. The Nebraska State Park system offers a fantastic way to explore the state's diverse natural beauty. In the northwest corner near the South Dakota border, you'll find Chadron State Park, Nebraska's first state park. Pine Ridge offers a completely different look from the prairies. Ponderosa pine forests, rugged buttes, badlands formations. Great for hiking, horseback riding, and a true rugged escape. Niobrara State Park sits where the Niobrara meets the Missouri. Hilltop views overlook the river confluence. Cozy cabins and camping look over the valley. Horseback riding along the ridges. Take a float trip down the river. Relax and watch for wildlife, deer, turkeys, bald eagles. The Niobrara National Scenic River is a premier outdoor destination. A clear, flowing river winding through deep canyons. Perfect for canoeing, kayaking, tubing on a hot day. Ashfall fossil beds reveals Nebraska's ancient past. A volcanic ashfall 12 million years ago preserved animals. Animals at a local watering hole were buried and perfectly preserved. Excavation at the Rhino Barn with paleontologists at work. See complete skeletons of rhinos, three-toed horses, camels in situ. a breathtaking, slightly eerie window into prehistory. Carhenge near Alliance is classic roadside fun. A full-scale Stonehenge replica built from vintage American cars painted gray. Quirky Nebraskan folk art, popular with visitors. From the fossil beds to Carhenge, these diverse, eccentric sites show there's always something new to discover on Nebraska's backroads. Our journey has spanned 12,000 years, from paleo-Indian hunters and sophisticated village cultures like the Pawnee, to the pioneers who followed deep wagon ruts and the sod-busters who transformed the prairie into an agricultural heartland. From the iron horse of the railroad to its vibrant modern cities, Nebraska is more than a flyover state. It is a place with a rich history written on the land itself, waiting for anyone willing to take a closer look. From ancient history to modern attractions, Nebraska rewards the curious traveler. Here, you can feel the immense scale of American history, experience world-class culture, and find profound peace in its vast landscapes. Whether you're a history buff or a nature lover, Nebraska will surprise and delight you. If you enjoyed this journey, please like this video and subscribe for more adventures. Until next time, happy travels!